Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into what's being called the Agent Wars, a seriously high-stakes battle in the tech world to build the software that will pretty much define our future. And really, it all boils down to one huge question. Who is going to build your digital co-pilot? We're talking about a massive power struggle happening in AI right now. This is a battle to create the very agents that might soon be managing, well, our entire digital lives.
All right, so let's get into it. What exactly are we talking about here? Look, the new frontier in AI, it's not just about chatbots that you ask random questions to. Nope, it's about something way more powerful, what they're calling general AI agents. And you really got to let that sink in for a second. These aren't just tools you tell what to do. Think of them more like persistent, always-on assistants. They're designed to learn what you like, remember everything you've talked about, and actually act on your behalf to get stuff done. You know, anything from booking a trip to finally wrangling your chaotic inbox. And then, bam. In the span of just a few days, the two biggest names in AI, we're talking Meta and OpenAI, both made these massive, game-changing moves. And just like that, they officially kicked off what everyone is now calling the Agent Wars.
And what's so fascinating here is that these moves show two completely different strategies for trying to corner this new market. On one hand, you've got Meta going for full acquisition. They just bought a whole company that's a leader in this space. But OpenAI, they did something else entirely. They poached the star player, basically betting everything on individual talent.
So, Meta's strategy? It's all about playing a game of massive, unbelievable scale. Their plan is crystal clear. Take the super powerful agent tech they just got from Manus and plug it straight into Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Boom, they can instantly reach billions of users. I mean, that's a distribution advantage that literally no one else on the planet can match.
Meanwhile, you've got OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman, and he's basically betting the farm on a single brilliant mind. He went out and hired this visionary, Peter Steinberger, who, by the way, is known as the Lobster Whisperer, which is awesome, to lead their personal agent division. This is such a clear bet on singular genius over, massive corporate infrastructure.
So you see what's happening, right? These aren't just random, disconnected moves. They represent two totally clashing philosophies for how to win this AI race. Meta's trying to give you a polished, finished product right out of the box. OpenAI, though, they want to give the tools to developers so they can build it for you.
Okay, let's really dig into Meta's brute force advantage here, which is just pure scale. The agent they acquired from Manus, get this, even before Meta bought them, it had already processed a staggering 147 trillion tokens. That gives it a ton of battle-tested, real-world experience. And this number just hammers home their infrastructure advantage. Manus was already running 80 million virtual computers just for its agents. So what does that mean? It means Meta didn't just buy the cool tech. They bought the hardware capacity to support millions of these persistent, always-on agents from day one. No waiting, no building it out, they're ready to go. So their whole strategy is to give you a fully integrated product that, well, that just works. I want you to imagine this for a second. An agent that remembers everything you tell it, that actually manages your email for you, and, this is wild, can even build a real native mobile app for your business idea, all without you needing to write a single line of code. I mean, that's the big promise here. Okay, so that's Meta's playbook. Now let's flip over to OpenAI's counter strategy. Their whole game hinges on one thing: developer dominance. You see, their AI-powered coding tool, Codex, has just seen its user base absolutely explode. It's tripled. This has created this huge, loyal community of builders who are just chomping at the bit, ready to create the next wave of apps on whatever platform OpenAI puts out next.
So this table really sums up the whole conflict, right? You've got Meta using its gigantic user base to push this one integrated product directly to all of us, the consumers. And then you have OpenAI, using its elite talent to win over the developers, hoping they will be the ones to build the killer apps for this new agent ecosystem. It's a classic top-down versus bottom-up battle.
But wait a minute. This isn't just a two-player game. It turns out there's a wild card, a community-driven third player that honestly changes everything.
And this is where the story gets really, really interesting. So while OpenAI hired the guy who created OpenClaw, the project itself, well, it was given to the community. It's been spun off into its own independent foundation. And what that does is create this powerful, totally independent, and completely open source force in the market, one that no single company can control.
And man, this open source community is moving at lightning speed.
They are developing some truly radical ideas that you just won't see anywhere else. I'm talking about things like agents using GitHub for their long-term memory, or agents that can actually analyze their own performance to get smarter over time. They're even working on a shared memory operating system so different agents can exchange skills. It's mind-blowing stuff.
And one of their most powerful techniques is this concept called recursive spawning. Okay, here's how it works. A main agent gets a really complex task. So what does it do? It spawns a team of specialized sub-agents to help out. It's kind of like an AI manager delegating tasks to its AI employees, who can then delegate tasks even further down the line. It's a completely new way of thinking about how to solve problems.
So, look, why should you care about all these corporate chess moves and geeky open source projects? Well, here's why. Because whoever wins this war is probably going to build the main interface for how you interact with, well, with all technology in the years to come. This is nothing less than the race to build your digital self.
So what we're looking at is this incredible three-way battle. You've got Meta with its absolutely unparalleled scale. You've got OpenAI betting everything on elite talent, and then you have the total wild card, the unpredictable but incredibly fast innovation of the open source community with OpenClaw. And ultimately, this whole race is going to decide who holds the keys to the next generation of software. The question is, what kind of future do we want? Will your future AI assistant be part of a closed, tightly integrated system controlled by a company like Meta? Or will it be part of an open, customizable ecosystem built by developers and a global community?
And that brings us to the final and maybe the most important question of all. As these incredibly powerful agents become a central part of our daily lives, who do you want in control? A massive corporation, an independent foundation, or the global community? Because believe it or not, that's the decision being made for us right now.